Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I just got a small one here today, a 1/4 inch Armstrong USA 10-972. This is made by the Here Corporation, probably early 2010s, late 2000s. Faceplate looks similar to a markings on a Williams or Snap-on. There's the thickness of the faceplate. Pretty thick to be a 1/4 inch. That thing a lot cheap, or a lot thicker than the Craftsman faceplates and that kind of thing. Bat wing style mechanism. The selector switch is peened from the back side. Very nice selector switch. Stamped. Stamping's nice. I bought this as new old stock about a year ago. Needs to be cleaned up, I will say. But the broaching does look relatively nice. Like I said, I don't think this ratchet's ever been used. You can see the ball bearing sitting there. Probably just like all the bat wing style ratchets, just a ball bearing on the spring loaded. It's pretty stiff, I guess, from just sitting for over 10 years now, I suppose. The only thing that I don't like about this one compared to the Snap-ons or even the Williams, if I recall correctly, is the lack of an O-ring to kind of seal this ratchet off. It's a quick release without the button, so you're safe from the back side. Getting contaminants in there. Screws, maybe. But if you look here, you do have a little kind of cutout. Looks like there could be one. Every one of these, because I have one exactly like this, but in the black oxide finish at the shop. It's my daily use 1/4 inch. And I took it apart the other day to clean it and re-lube it, and it did not have a snap or a O-ring on it either. Tried to put one on there and it just locked the ratchet down, so I guess I'm gonna have to kind of play with the thicknesses and sizes and such to where maybe I can get one to kind of seal it off. You can see it's pretty thick, Paul, to be a 1/4 inch drive. I mean, it's not the biggest I've ever seen. You can see the teeth. I can't remember off the top of my head what the tooth count is on this. I'd say maybe 40-ish, maybe 30-ish. Like I said, the broaching looks pretty good. Only 2 teeth making contact, which is pretty, Here made most of the Craftsman ratchets, so that's pretty spot on for what they did. The only difference between this and the Snap-on ratchets, or Craftsman ratchets, is the painting on that. Now, I have seen the Williams. Actually, I have a Williams 3/8 that I'm waiting on a replacement kit for. The selector switch broke off, and I was just gonna take it out and maybe slide a Craftsman one or something in there to make it work. But it was peened, just like this one. So I know the Craftsman wasn't and I think the cobalts that Danaher made were not. I'd have to double check that to make sure, but this was their industrial line. I think it finally ceased production, I think 2016, 2017. Hate that. You can find, I think they still have new old stock on Amazon. In fact, I bought some Matco wrenches a while back off of eBay, and they're USA made, and the OEM was Armstrong, and I was missing the 7/8 and the 1-inch, so I picked them, and the 5/16, and I picked them both up, and they're very similar. The only difference is these don't have the anti-slip like the Matco ones do. And I'm not sure. I reached out to Jake, who runs Carolina Abbey Tools, and asked him about maybe the Armstrong name for their anti-slip patent, but he also couldn't really definitively say. He had never heard of it either, so really going to dive off more into that and see, if it was just something exclusively that Armstrong / Danaher did for Matco, or did they have the line? I know that ratchet-wise they had the Armstrong Max, which was, I think, the 88 Matco ratchet before Danaher ceased production on the Armstrong brand. So Armstrong and Allen were cut out at the same time. They shut the South Carolina plant down, laid off about 170 from what I've seen, and canceled that production. And I think their main focus was Gear Wrench and Crescent, and that mainly consisted of overseas plants. And it's a shame. Of course, years of making things for Craftsman and all that, but Armstrong was around a very long time too, so it was a shame to lose that. And of course, Allen, we all have had the ultimate pleasure of stripping out eggs head bolts with a Allen wrench. So not much, a little old ratchet. I'd love to have a 3/8 version of this. I do love the handle. It's very it's very definitely their design, and I really like it. I'd love to have a 3/8 version of that, or even a 1/2 inch. That's all for this video. I appreciate it. If you guys like this video, or if you guys know of anything else you would like to see, just let me know. Comment, like, and let me know if there's anything I might have missed on the Armstrong brand or the Danaher brand itself. Like I said, it's a shame to see it go, swallowed up by the Apex conglomerate and shipped out overseas, but that's what happens this day and age, I suppose. So it'll be all right. But yeah, you can find a lot of this new stock, Amazon, eBay is pretty cheap. I think even the 1-inch wrench I bought from today, I think 10-15 bucks maybe. So a lot of their stuff is really not overly expensive, and of course they use Western Force for their screwdrivers. And if you've seen the Craftsman Professional screwdrivers from back in the day with the soft grip handles, Armstrong has a direct make just like that, as well as SK. So anyway, I appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day.